have my...
Okay, Coach, if you want to start with an opening statement.
Are we on? All right. It's good to see everybody here. I can't believe it's February 1st. That's crazy. January has been kind of some ups and downs. We had some good wins, had some tough losses. The Pac-12 conference proves to continue to be insanely competitive. And, we had Josetta Fatuesi. We lost her for the year with the knee injury. We had Tabo Claire out for a while with an ankle. So we had some adversity in January, but we did get some good wins and like I said, some tough losses, but we're continuing to get better and learn, and it's all part of the process. And so I honestly looked at my phone today and I cannot believe it's February already. We have 8 games left, regular season. This season has just flown by. So we play Washington at home on Friday at 8 p.m., big game, and then a big promotional game, and then Sunday at noon against Wazoo. So it just keeps going, and we got 4 weeks left until the Pac-12 tournament. So we got to just take care of business one at a time.
How's it feel to get the most recent win against Colorado this last week?
It was good. I think we lost at their place. Playing the same team twice in the same week is bizarre. It's just weird from a strategic standpoint, from a player, a coach. It's just hard. We went to the Oregons, came home Sunday night, and had to leave Tuesday to go to Colorado to play Wednesday. So we were a little tired, a little flat. I was not pleased with how we carried ourselves, how we played at Boulder. But we regrouped and played a lot better just in terms of how we want to play and carry ourselves on Saturday. So it's a good win. Still lots to get better on, but we'll take it. Any win in this conference is one that it's nice to have.
So mentioning things to improve on, you guys struggled quite a bit again at the free throw line against Colorado. Is that something you guys have worked on extra this week?
We sure did. Yeah, we were 6 for 19 from the free throw line, which is almost impressively hard to do. But free throws are one of those. It's not like we don't work on them, and we do. We took yesterday off. Monday we practiced, and we did a lot of pressure free throw drills, a lot of them for about an hour and a half. At the end of the day, players have to step up and knock them down. They've been shooting them since they were in 4th grade, and you're a Division I Pac-12 player. You got to step up and hit them when they count. I think the Colorado game on Saturday would have been a lot more relaxing. We would have probably won convincingly had we shot 70% from the free throw line, because we were doing a good job attacking, getting the shots we wanted, getting the free throw line, and we just at one point I think we were 1 for 10 or something like that, which you got to be better than that. So yes, that's something we're working on, but there's really I also think through my experience in free throws, the more you talk about it, the worse it gets. We just got to shoot them. Players got to get in and shoot them on their own, and just at the end of the day, knock them down.
So for the first time this season, you had a different starting lineup. You started a couple of freshmen. What was the thinking behind kind of changing things up at this point?
We had lost a couple in a row, and I didn't like the way we were playing. I didn't like the mentality that we had. We weren't playing the way Utah basketball, the way that I want our teams to play, with the kind of cohesiveness, toughness, all that kind of stuff. And so just decided to shake it up a little bit. And, it's not a reflection on, it's not like one or two people are the reasons why we didn't play well. But sometimes, you just got to shake it up. And I don't change up starting lineup very often as a coach. I just have never really done that. So it seems like it's causing a little more like, ooh, why did they do that? But I think people make a too big of a deal out of the starting lineup anyway. I mean, I wish we would do away with the introductions and all that stuff, because it's just it's a team game, and no one plays just 5 people. It takes everybody. And like I've always said too, I'd rather be on the floor at the end of a close game than at the beginning.
Did you kind of see maybe the results you were looking for, and can we expect maybe the same lineup moving forward?
Well, we got the win, and I thought we played better. We played a little more cohesive, a little smarter. And again, I don't know that that's because of the starting lineup or not, but I thought we did play better, and we had some momentum, and we had at Colorado, we started the game down 4-14. And at home, we had a much, much better start in first quarter. So we'll see. We'll practice the next couple days and go from there.
So speaking of, you said you would rather end the game than start it. Malia was one of those players that ended the game. She played really well for you guys. She came off the bench and kind of, gave your offense a boost. What is it about Malia that, you trust her to stay on the floor at the end of the game?
Well, it's what I've been saying all season in terms of just her effort. Whether she starts or comes off the bench, she goes hard. And, down the stretch, I wanted our best kind of, we had a lead, and it's just, the players that have been in that situation before. She's played a lot of minutes, a lot of games. She knows what it takes to win games, and she brings that toughness out there.
The two freshmen, Megan Jacobs and Kiana Moore, they're still young. They're still trying to learn the program and the game and everything.
Yeah.
They haven't played an awful lot this season, but what have you seen out of them so far that kind of makes you optimistic about them?
Well, they've played pretty well for freshmen. They've played pretty good minutes for being freshmen on a team that has some experienced returners. I don't know exactly their minutes, but they've played in every game and they've done a nice job. Megan at the Colorado game, she plays really, really hard. She got in foul trouble. A couple of the fouls were kind of unlucky, wrong place, wrong time, and so she ended up sitting more than probably she would have had she not been in foul trouble. But she's really smart, and I think she's figuring it out. She wants to be great. That's the one thing about both of them. They want to be good, and they're all about being here and improving. And they're in the gym a lot and coming up with coaches and wanting to watch film, and they're putting the time in. I think MJ her biggest strength is her versatility. She can play 4 positions, honestly, which is huge. That provides opportunities for you to play, more than you would if you could just play 1 or 2 positions. And then Kiana is just an incredibly explosive athlete, probably our best athlete on the team. She's got a scorer's mentality. She played a little 2-guard this last week with Bean on the floor. I thought that was a good lineup, gave us a different look. She continues just to learn the mental side of things, just the strategy that goes into it. So the more, as she continues to really hone in on that and get that stuff dialed, the better she's going to become.
So you guys have a couple of good games coming up this weekend, another ranked opponent in Washington. It's no rest for the weary. It's just one ranked opponent after another.
Yes.
What's the mindset of the team going into this weekend, knowing that, again, it's just another grinded out kind of a game?
Yeah, that's a great point. It is. It never stops. Never stops. Every week you got somebody. And UW, we go one at a time. Wazoo's really competitive too. We play them on Sunday. I think they've had some tough breaks with injuries, and I think their coaching staff and their players have done a really nice job of playing through it and playing with some toughness. So we've got our hands full Sunday, but we've got to focus on UW right now. I don't know what they are today in the country, 7, 8, 9, 10, something like that. But they're really good, and they've got arguably the best player in college basketball with Kelsey Plum as their point guard. She's leading the country in scoring. She's the all-time Pac-12 leading scorer, men or women, in the history of the league. And when you think about all the great players that have played in the Pac-10, Pac-12, men and women, she's the all-time leader, and there's still 8 games left. She has a chance to be the all-time women's basketball leading scorer. But she makes them go, and she's going to get theirs. She's going to get her points. But they've got a really nice supporting cast. They've got another potential All-American in their forward, Chantel Osahor, leads the nation in rebounding. So they got the nation's leading scorer and the nation's leading rebounder. That's a formula to be a pretty doggone good team. So they're good. They get up and down. They'll score a lot of points. It'd be a good game for fans to come watch. To see a really good game. What's the mindset of our team? I think we're excited. These are games where you get to lace them up and compete against some of the best players and one of the best teams in the country at home. And it's a big promotional night for us. So I think we're really excited. We have nothing to lose in those games. And that's kind of got to be the mindset. You just got to be fearless and have some mental toughness to handle whatever run they put on, because they can score points in a hurry, and you just got to keep chopping wood and the mentality of just hanging in there. So I mean, as a coach, I'm really excited, and I know the players are too.
You talked a little bit about Megan Jacobs' versatility playing kind of 1 through 4. Something we've seen from her recently is kind of when she's on the perimeter, being able to pass inside to Potter, which sometimes a shorter guard may struggle with. Is that something that you guys specifically drew up for Megan and Potter?
Well, Megan is, she's 6'1", and she's got, I think Erica Bean's probably our best passer, best vision, but I think Megan's probably number 2 in terms of the ability to read defenses and create shots for other people with passing. And so it does help that she's taller, bigger, and she just kind of has good vision. So yeah, I mean, having her on the perimeter has helped because Potter is so swarmed in there, and there's very little daylight, and so you gotta have to be armed and ready when there is the daylight to be ready to throw it in there, and MJ does a good job with that.
And then you mentioned promotions on Saturday against Washington. Do you want to talk about all those?
Yeah, so it's we've got a lot of stuff going on, and our marketing people have done a tremendous job to promote this game. But it's our blackout night, so we'll be wearing black uniforms, and the first 1,000 fans that come will get a black replica jersey free. First 1,000 fans. If you wear black, you get in free. It's faculty staff appreciation night, so with the faculty, your staff ID, you get up to 6 tickets to get in for free. It is also, I don't know if you all knew this, National Carrot Cake Day. So at every timeout, the cheerleaders and dance team will be handing out carrot cake up in the stands, which, I mean, I don't know if they're going to swing by the bench, but I hope they do. And there's just a lot of stuff going on. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything else. Yeah, the concourse stuff for the families and all the face painting and everything. But it should be a fun night. It's 8 p.m., so it's a little bit of a later start. But, have dinner, come down to the game. Again, if you wear, you can get dessert, free dessert, carrot cake. If you wear black, you get in for free. We're hoping to have a really good crowd for a big game. And it should be really great basketball, too.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.